Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Monday. If you're in Australia, you're probably on to Tuesday. You might even be on to Wednesday. We don't know. You're in China, you could be on Sunday. It does not matter. Today's the best day of the week. It's Monday. We want to start off with a bang. Ryan Feathers Elite Racing Pigeon Network. Birds are going for their first toss of the day, 55 kilometers. We broke them down into two groups today, two groups of eight, and we're going to watch them come. Let's see how they do, start to finish. Let's see if they close like freight trains. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's start the show in three, two, train.
Happy Monday.
It is Monday. You got that right. You know what? I think Mondays are the best day of the week because you know what? You get a chance to start off a new week. Okay. Whatever happened last week, we just flush that shit down the toilet. And as good as we were last week, we can have a terrible week this week. We can have a great week. We can improve on it. And guys, I'm all about positivity. Positivity is key. Remember, you got to get knocked down to get back up. That's what builds character. Yesterday was definitely character building, and it's Monday. So we're going to start on a good note here. 55 kilometers up in two groups. I've taken Lars Widowhood Cox, broke his down into two groups. We're going to compare the times and speeds. 55 kilometers, around 30, 32 miles, 33 miles, whatever you guys want. It does not matter. It's Racing Pigeons, and you're with us here. Take it away, Leah.
That is right. We are doing a 55-kilometer or 34-mile trainer in two groups. We're going to show the groups here momentarily. What do we got here for wind? Windy says we've got some shoulder winds out of the west today. 8 kilometers an hour or 5 miles per hour. I want to say good morning to 5/8s in the house. Good morning to you, friend. Guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Let us know where you're watching from. If you have questions, let us know. As we wait, we're going to post up some questions that we had posted on our last video over on YouTube. And I thought Ryan would be the best person to answer these questions. So we're going to get into that as we wait. But first up, I want to show the loading of our Group A and our Group B. Again, a Group A, the white team, on your left there on the timer, was released at 2:55 Belgium time. And our Group B, the yellow on your right-hand side of the screen, released at 3:05 Belgium time. White team has been on the wing 27 minutes. Yellow team has been on the wing 17 minutes. Let's get into the loading. Guys, if you can hear us, please let us know in the comments. We know we're not talking to ourselves. And let's start here with the loading of our Group 1. Here we go. Hopefully y'all can hear it. Ryan, can you mute your mic for a second? Is that easy for you, or do you want me to do it? Thank you.
We're going to divide this group into half today. Here is the 396. Looking good. We're going to go with the 042. We're going to go with the 900.
We're going to go with the 045. Go with the 134. $143. $141. $345. And that is our group of 8. And we have, what is that? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're in half. 8 and 8, 16. Here we go. Good luck, guys. 255.
There we go. That was our Group A, or our white group, released again at 2:55. On the wing now for 30 minutes. Thomas Smith in the house is guessing 38 minutes for our Group A, or the white group. Guys, put your guesses in the comments. I'm just going to get set up here, Ryan. And we're going to go and watch the loading of our Group 2, or a yellow group. Let's bring it up here. Released at 3:05 p.m. On the wing now, 20 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's get this out of the way so we can get to talking. Here we go. Let's get her up here, Leah. Here we go.
All right, guys, the second group of 8. Here we go. Second group, 039. Zero 37. $482. 773. 137. 778. 481. And the last one, 559. Good luck.
There you have it, folks. Both groups locked, loaded, and ready. Up, up, and away they go, guys. Put your guesses in the comments for our Group 1 or Group 2. Thomas Smith says same for Group 2. So Thomas Smith is predicting 38 minutes for both groups. Ryan, what are your thoughts?
No. Maybe I'm thinking just over 40. I'm thinking about 45 minutes. No, yeah, 45 minutes. You know what? It depends on how this wind is. Uh, Let's hope today they lock and fire in good. Again, yesterday they had a definite learning curve. So I tried to pick up the confidence. I was going to do a whole group, but then I said, no, let's let them think a little bit more and let's see how they are on this one. So I divide them in half. Again, if they come from this one, okay, we'll break them down even more and go from there. But wanted to just shorten it up a little bit, get a little bit confidence back again, and build from there. So I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to say 44 minutes.
Alrighty, here we have one of our Feathers Elite breeders, one of our donators. Fantastic. Comb Van Zorn in the house. Everybody say hello to Alfred. Hello, Alfred is asking, are they still of ours? Alfred, we do have your birds left. Yes, we do. We're just ready to start road training our second group, which is the group of all of our Feathers Elite breeders. We will start road training them this week, so you're going to be able to follow along your own team. We're getting the photos done, getting the videos done, and road training begins this week with our Feathers Elite group. This group that you're watching now, it is our older group, consisted of Van Laar bloodlines, as well as a sprinkling of birds that we picked up at the Lear Market. They were our oldest birds in the group, and that is why they're going up first. But yours will be going up this week, starting the road training. Everybody is flying well, rambling well, right, Ryan?
Yeah, those who want to participate, they're rambling good. We're going to get them all chipped because I'm going to get them chipped because I don't want people asking. You just go and check. You can just check the results and you'll see your numbers there. So we're not going to train anybody until we got the chips on them, because once the chips are on, then we can play the game and then you guys can follow along. I would love to have them already chipped, but Belgium's a backwards country. They don't let you chip your own birds, which is not, maybe it's not backwards. Maybe the whole other world's backwards. I think they probably it's reversey, but the clock allows us to do it. But once you convert the clock to a Belgian clock, you can't do it. So the M3 won't do it now. So hey, I have to go to the club, and we're in that process. So once they're chipped, we're going to start to play.
Alfred says, nice to see. Good work. Thank you, friend. And thank you very much to Comb Van Zorn for donating a team to us this season. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it, as with all of our breeders. We're now coming up on 36 minutes on the wing for our Group A, or the white team, and coming up on 26 minutes on the wing for our yellow group, or our Group B. Again, guys, if you've just joined us, where did we go today? We went to 55 kilometers, or 34 miles, trainer in 2 groups. Now, you want to take a look at the board? I believe we had a stray on the board there before, so let's look if he's still there. Yeah, he is, sitting on the roof.
Yeah. And I tried to get rid of him 5 times. I tried to bring him in with the other ones, they wouldn't come in. So we're going to have to deal with the stray. Sorry, guys. Bad habits, strays. I can't do nothing about it. Is that going to play a problem today? Who knows? We're going to find out. They should come in pretty good for a drink of water. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how they are today.
We'll see how they are today. As we wait, guys, what do we want to start with first, Ryan? You want to start with questions? Do you want to talk about what happened with the 800? What would you like to do?
I don't care. You can mix it in however you want. Whatever's going to work for you guys. I don't know. You tell me. You go down whatever road you want. I'm just here to answer the questions and tell the stories. Up to you.
Okay, so you're going to notice that this morning, when I just showed the videos, we only basketed 8 in Group A and 8 in Group B, where normally we have 17. Well, we actually have 18, but Smash is left at home because it's a longer toss, and we only take him on shorter tosses. So you're going to ask yourself, why do we only have 16 today? What happened to the 17th Doiven? Ryan, what happened with the 800?
Well, the 800, when I got to Belgium, Ricky was taking care of the army, and that bird was in the loft. And because I knew Ricky had bought birds after he left, I had assumed that was one that he had purchased because I had seen it from whenever I got there. But when we went to register the chips or register the bands into our name, that pigeon wasn't, I didn't have a ticket for it, didn't have a card for it. So I knew, well, this isn't our pigeon. And then we did some research on whose the pigeon was. Again, thanks to Lars for helping us out. As one of my neighbors. And I found out that he wanted the bird. He wanted to get the bird back because the mother is a second Olympiada middle distance, the mother, and the father was a cock that he got from Stefan. That's his golden cock that has bred numerous super super birds from Stefan Lambrecht. So he has the cock and he has the hen. It's a super pair. Bred a lot of good pigeons for him. And when we did some communicating with Marcel, because he only speaks Flemish, wanted to keep the bird to race it before I even knew. But that pigeon there, he wanted to take it back. He has orders for it. I mean, he can sell it. But the pigeon he wanted for that pigeon. Should I tell the number or let the people guess, Leah?
I believe I just already said the number, but go ahead.
Oh, I'm a bad listener from time to time. Yeah, he wanted 3,000 euros for it. So I wasn't going to pay 3,000. I mean, if it would have been 300 or 400 or 500, maybe I would have paid that to play with it just to keep playing. But nope, he took it back and he's going to enjoy him. So the 800 is no longer with us.
Unfortunately, the 800, that is right, no longer with us. We're not going to be paying 3,000 euros for a young bird who's literally been in our loft, trained in our loft, gone the distance for I don't know how many weeks now. We're not paying 3,000 euros for it. So sadly, we have lost one. We are down one. We had to give it back to the owner. Colin Van Zoren says, you pronounce it right, Leah. Doiven. That's the only word I know, Alfred. That's the only word I know, sadly. But thank you. Thank you. We are now at 40 minutes on the wing for our Group A or our white team, 30 minutes on the wing for our Group B or the yellow team. Clearly, we have let them out 10 minutes in between groups. Coming up now, 40-minute mark. Let's see how they do. The last time these groups were out to the 55-kilometer mark, I believe they did it in around 40 minutes, 41 minutes. So coming up here on the time that we should see our first group here shortly. Yeah, kind of sad to see that we had to give the 800 back, but, I get it. It is what it is. We'll see if he lets them out if he comes back to our loft, Ryan.
Yeah, who knows? He got the sister the sister he banded it with the band number 700. That's the cock is 800. So hopefully he lets him out and he comes back, and then I can say to him, "Come on now he's going to stay here and race." I don't know. I think he's going to probably keep him aside and either use him as a breeder or to China he will go. But who knows? And that's the type of pigeon you want to play with, eh? That's the quality, eh, guys? That's the quality in the neighborhood. That's the quality in my neighborhood. You see, guys are playing with birds that the mother is second Olympiada middle distance, and the father is a super breeder from Stefan Lambrecht. So that goes to show you.
So we get strays in our loft that are worth 3,000 euro. Oh boy, oh boy. We're in a different world. Dorothy, we're not in Kansas anymore. Joe says, good morning, guys. Good morning to you, Joe, and happy Monday. Robert Mallinson in the house says, good afternoon, Leah and Ryan. Good afternoon to you, Robert Mallinson. Nice to see you on. Who just joined us. We're doing a 55-kilometer trainer in groups of two. As we wait now, 42 minutes on the wing for our Group A, or the white group, and 32 minutes on the wing for Group B, or our yellow group. I have shrunk our little stopwatch numbers, and I actually did a test run yesterday, Ryan. You'll be happy to know I do work after we turn the cameras off and put all three timers up, and I let them run, all three of them, to 100 minutes, the 100-minute mark, and they do not run into each other. Now, if we get into a trainer where it's taking like 1,000 minutes or more, we might have some issues, but let's fingers crossed hope we don't run into that as we wait.
Yeah. Well, Leah, you know the difference between you and me. After when the show ends, I have a lounge chair and an umbrella. I make a mixed drink, and I sit and I've got a turtle pool. I'm on vacation. You keep slugging along there, and you're gonna learn work ethic. Don't worry, Leah. You're gonna
Yeah,
get there, and then you'll
uh,
enjoy your vacations like I'm currently on. I'm
yeah,
on vacation. I'm actually currently on vacation right now.
yeah. We're also happy to report, guys, that we do have all the photos and all the videos done. So I'll be putting them together today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes correctly. I will have all of this team here, a little misfit team, all their photos and all their videos done by the end of the day for tonight. So we'll be able to show them on tonight's show. You guys can take a look at them. We'll have them uploaded onto our website. We'll have them uploaded onto YouTube. And you guys can finally take a nice close look at our little misfit group here. We even have, what's his name? Smash. We even did Smashes. I think Ryan might bring, are you bringing Smash on tonight to show everybody?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna go on a toss today, so he'll be working. 44 minutes now on the wing. Nothing yet. Wind is playing a little bit stronger than what we thought. Again, I think their quickest time was 39 minutes and 40 minutes. Oops, there's a car pulling in front of me. That's always nice. But we will see. Let's see how these 8 do. I think they should trap pretty darn good.
Again, guys, we've got some shoulder winds here this afternoon in Belgium, out of the west, 8 kilometers an hour, 5 miles per hour. Last time I checked over on Windy. Looks like a nice day there, Ryan. What's the temperature?
But temperatures around 18, starting to warm up. It's going to be go up to the 33 this week, so it's going to get hotter. So we're going to hopefully we can get them to do some conditioning into super hot heat. I like that always. Got to do that responsibly, but yes, uh, the heat's going to come this week. Back to you.
I think as we wait here, we're going to get to our first As We Wait question. Again, this was posted on last night's video on our YouTube channel. I just thought Ryan would be the best person to answer this. Let's go with, we've got 3 questions here. We're going to go with this one
Ooh,
just because why not? Guys, if you
three,
see,
three. Be
yell,
gentle on me now.
if you see bird, yell
Oh,
bird. Here's the question. First question from Tacklecraft 1971 asks, do they have club tossing over there? Have the birds been trained with other lofts? If not, why?
okay. They have club tossing. I don't know if they're still doing it on Wednesday. I don't know if they still do it. I don't think they do. Again, I'm kind of new here a little bit. But they weren't ready to do club tossing, in my opinion. And club toss, you can't tell them it's club tossing. For them, they think it's a race.
Birds?
Birds.
1, 2,
Ooh, Antwerpen. 2.
2 out of 8 so far.
Ooh, unless they're circling there. Maybe they are.
We'll
Straight didn't bother them, though.
wait and see. Stopwatch doesn't turn off until they're all back in the loft. So as we wait, they were
46,
around
46.
46 minutes, 30 seconds.
So yeah, that's good. I know the one that's there too. I know that blue. Right to the board, by the way. Let me let me tell you. So they definitely got in, Leah. They're definitely playing. You know what they're doing? They're hooking. But anyways, as for the group tossing, let me get back to what's his name? Kripke? What's his
Ta- uh,
name?
Tacklecraft 1971.
Oh, I thought it was Kripke. Tacklecraft. Yeah. So they weren't ready to go on a. They weren't going with the club. I don't really have to worry about that where we are because basically there's like I don't know a lot of pigeons in the area that like loft fly every day. These birds are hooking up. They hooked up for quite a bit. They weren't ready to do that training yet, so I didn't do it. I have done group training with Marcel and another guy one time. That went well. Just don't like doing group tossing when they're not ready. I, I can wait for the races. I'm fine with it. I don't. A couple times they get together with other guys. Like right now, they're group tossing. They're mixed in the jungle. This is why you see 2 out of 8. They're playing around. That's okay. We're learning. So hopefully, Tacklecraft, that helps you.
We've got some reinforcements here from Combe Van Zoren. Alfred says, we don't like it. Taking them yourself is best, in my opinion. They need to learn to come home on their own. Agreed,
That's right.
agreed, and agreed again. As we spoke about yesterday on yesterday's show, we are trying to create leaders here, not followers. We've always trained on our own, even back in Canada. We don't like mixing them up with other people. We did do a little fun thing a couple weeks ago with Marcel. That's different. But no, we believe to do it
Oh.
ourselves, the same as Alfred. So tackle craft. Hopefully that answers one of your questions.
Well,
We're going to get to the
And,
other two questions here in a minute. And thank you, Alfred, for chiming in on that and reinforcing our thoughts as well.
and the other thing is too, if a guy's got his birds, for instance, the guy's got his birds, he's training them for a month, and it's my third or fourth time out, and I'm going to put him with those birds. My birds are just going to get sucked with his. I'm not going to create nothing except drag my pigeons the wrong way because they're not ready yet. They're not experienced yet. So basically, I'm actually teaching them to be dumb sheep. I don't want that. I'm going to do it this way. Works a hell of a lot better. If when I let them out in their own group, if they hook up with somebody else, well, hey, that's on them. They're going to figure that out. But I don't. That's something I'm not going to practice. I'm not interested. When it's time to race, then I'll mix. For the first time in the jungle, they'll figure it out. Anyways, back to you.
Agreed, agreed. Joe says, a health question for you.
Oh, no.
Someone gifted me some youngsters to try this year. I noticed they look a little down and light from the changeover. The droppings are loose. What does Ryan recommend?
Yeah, you switch lofts. The switch loft, switch smell, switch everything. Depends if you're on dry litter. It just depends. Some birds take the switch, some birds don't. What are you going to do? You know, maybe you wanted to, maybe you wanted to, leave them separate for a bit. Okay, you could have done that. But if you've got them mixed in with yours, this is it. She's in there. There's not much you can do. Did you vaccinate them? But again, some birds, just when you switch it, they hit a problem. They hit a wall. I've seen it with guys that brought us birds. Birds are from top lofts. It still have a problem. They're young pigeons, you know. So what would I do? Let it run. There's not much you're going to do. They're already in the jungle, so let it go. And if they don't pick up, they start going light. Just bin.
Joe? I know it probably doesn't help much, but yeah, once they're in it, not much you can do. Could he pull them out at this point and put them in their own section, or is it too late now?
You already mixed them in. It's already there. They've either picked up what your birds had. And how
Birds,
were they when you got birds? Okay. One,
hold
two,
that thought.
3, 4, 5, 6. How many?
We don't have our electric roof vents turned on today, obviously.
Well, no, I did that for the stray. So the stray can.
Oh yeah, we don't want to zap the stray, right?
Well, I don't want to zap the stray. I like to keep them there. That's the rest
Oh,
of them.
that's the rest of them.
Yeah,
That's
they
the.
got in with somebody's. They got in with somebody's. 100%. And they said, hey, the hell with it.
This is our Group A. It's Twinkie
That's
in
the
Group A.
stray. Yeah.
Oh, all right, so they got in with somebody. I think they're all back now. Let's take this timer off. We're going to give them a round of applause anyway. Trapping overall, I'm going to give an F. The first two did no, I don't know. The first two went in good. These guys, I don't know, man. They're playing. They're playing around on a Monday. Round of applause
That's
anyway.
the stray. That's the stray on the board.
Well, yeah, but one of our last ones just went in, man. They were la-di-dee, la-di-dee dying. I'm giving them an F. I'm giving them
Oh,
an
you know what? I can't work with somebody like this. I mean, you're
F.
so hard on me. You know what? You know what? You and Andy can team up and just crap all over the performance, and it's okay. All right. No, no. So, anyways, getting back to it, I don't ever recommend. You know what? You group toss with other people when you say my birds are better than theirs, and you know it because you put the work in. Then you can do it. If you don't think that, if you say, "Well, Johnny's been working them harder than I have," I know that for a fact. I wouldn't go down that road.
Birds?
Fun fact. Oh, there's the second group.
Yeah, second group, much better. They're getting an A. Look at that. Good job.
Mhm.
Get in there.
Okay.
Get in there. There we go. 43 minutes and change for our Group B, or the yellow group. Let's shut that timer off and get back to the questions. Leah, shut her off
Hold
and give her a
on.
round of applause. What?
Wanted to say one more thing. Lars gave me his update. We let five. He has 10 widowhood cocks on the training. His first group took 46 minutes to come, and his second group was let out after our young birds. So I will let you know. So our first group of two, they were 46 minutes, and our second group is 43 minutes. I'm going to give these birds a round of applause, and I even think that trapping, it wasn't so bad. Unfortunately, guys, I couldn't get rid of the stray, but hopefully we can get rid of them later on here. Back to you, Leah.
Round of applause for our team as well as for Lars. Let me switch the screens here and we'll get you back, and we'll still have the loft cams up, but we're going to have you on because we like to see your smiling little face when you talk. Here we go. Here
You
it
know what?
is.
Being this
Oh,
good looking and on holiday, of course you want to see my face.
your tan's looking great. Okay, so as we were saying about Joe, would you suggest you take them out? No, right? Just leave them in, let it run its course. It is what it is.
Yeah. And, you know, the other question is when you got them in, maybe don't introduce them into your birds. Maybe give them a week to 10 days in a different section or a week in a basket. You know, you sort of want to look to see how they handle the shock. Not your fault. Hey, you put them all in together. Let's see who survives. This is it. You're not a bad person if they go off. It's going to happen to you. And you know what? Once they start going light, you ain't bringing him back. So just, you know, you say to your buddy, hey, sorry, he didn't give you bad birds. He didn't do anything wrong. They could have been super healthy, but they just didn't handle the stress. And if they don't
A-
handle the stress, the monster gets on them and it's done.
And you know what, Joe? Welcome to the wonderful world of one loft racing. You just experienced a little bit, a little flavor of what it is to run a one loft race and to bring birds in from other lofts. It happens. I've seen it happen many times. Ryan's got much experience with that. It is what it is, what it is. You can even soft kitty them, you can put them in different sections, and still have the same problem when you try and amalgamate. Just is what it is. So good luck with it anyway. Let us know. I'm interested to see how you make out with them moving forward. Okay, Alvin says, I'm doing small groups after watching you train. To the birds come out and get gone fast and get up higher faster. So great, Alvin. So he's trying it with the smaller groups, and he has noticed it that the birds are coming out faster, like going up and heading for home faster, and they're getting up higher faster. Great. Glad to see you've tried this, and I hope it works
Mhm.
out for you. Keep us again posted throughout the season and let us know if it's working for you. Getting
Yeah.
back,
And,
go ahead.
and one more thing, Alvin. When you're doing your small groups, okay, I like to start short so you can give them enough, you know, you can space them out. I like 10 minutes apart. I sometimes find 7 minutes they get together. If they're not super well trained, a little bit more time is better. 10 minutes, 15 minutes in between groups until you start to know how they're acting, and always mix the groups up. Just randomly pull pigeons. You know, every once in a while, I'll put all the black ones together or all the blues together, but I always try and mix and match. Back to you.
Alfred says, getting back to training on the truck and what we talked about with that, you're absolutely right. Thank you very much, friend. Michael Peebler asks, the ID cards for the birds, does that owner card come with the bands? Yes.
Yes. So in countries like Belgium and Holland, And Denmark, we have proper ring cards that the FCI gives with every band. In America and in Canada, they don't. I don't know why the owners don't get the ring cards. But again, this is what we're saying in Europe, in Belgium, and in Holland for sure. It's like Champions League racing. People, when you buy a pigeon, you get the card. If you don't get the card, you don't have the ownership. The ownership's on card. So without the card, you're screwed. You can't race them. You have to have it. And you have to have in Belgium, I didn't know this, but you have to have the cards of the birds. I'm sure it's the same in Holland in your house. So if they want to come and inspect and they look on your property and you have all these birds and they say, where are the owner cards? And you don't have them, you're in big trouble. So you got to have the cards. But like I said, in North America, we haven't got cards from the Canadian Racing Pigeon Union in 10, 15 years. That's what I call poor, real poor. And the AU, real poor. Sorry, it's poor. If you don't get them, that means you guys in these unions aren't doing your jobs. And One Loft Racing with customized bands, I've seen One Loft Racing where guys are making their own bands. Not that shouldn't be allowed. But people, hey, it's all about $150 perch fee. They never forget that. Back to you.
But meanwhile, when we did our Pioneer Money Band race and we got our custom bands, which we never told anybody that those are the bands you have to use. That was a band you had to use to be in the race, meaning you had your AU, IF, or CU band on one leg and then the money band on the other leg. The Canadian Racing Pigeon Union literally accused us of making counterfeit bands. Okay, this is the same union. I'm not going on the soapbox. Who, when they give you CU bands, you don't get a card for them. And they accused us of making counterfeit bands. They told the AU that we were making counterfeit bands and got us kicked out of the AU on a lie. That was a lie.
And everything is on YouTube. You can see all of our rings, all of our shows. It's all right there. But anyways,
Ridiculous. Anyway, no soapbox. But then the IF, the lovely people at the IF, they did accept us and they didn't listen to the bullshit from the CRPU or the ARPU, and they accepted us. And we do thank the IF for that. But yeah, ridiculous. You're not even giving cards for your own bands and you're accusing other people when you don't even know the story of making counterfeit bands. How dare you? Anyway, moving on. Alfred says, excuse my voice here, release them one by one at 60 kilometers. 90 of them with 5 minutes between them. Lots of coffee and patience. A reminder, guys, Combe Van Zoren is a national and Olympiada winner. And what is he doing there? He is single tossing, right? 5 minutes apart at 60 kilometers.
now, I am going to say something. Okay. That's great. You can do that. A lot of the time, though, if the birds are not ready for stuff like that, when you let them out, they will go up and they will circle and they will circle and you will see them go away. They're not gone away. They're still searching. So you got to watch how close you let them out because what you'll end up doing is teaching birds to circle and wait. And then they pick up and they pick up and they pick up. They wait. So I love that. I do that. Not a problem. Make sure that your birds are ready for it. Means they've done enough work. They've done in small groups. They've done short. They've already done singles, and they haven't mixed up. That's all. I'm great training. It does work. Perfect. Back to you.
I think what Ryan's saying is, like, we wouldn't be doing that at the beginning, which I don't think Alfred is either. Alfred's, I'm sure, had them well stretched out, well trained. He knows what he's doing. But for us beginners, we wouldn't do that right off the hop, right? We're going to work, that's at the end of training or once they're at the advanced level of training, let's say. And as Alfred says here,
Yeah.
and they must be super healthy if you do this. Super healthy, super strong. That's like advanced training technique, okay? That's not at the beginning stages, that's at the advanced stages. So I just want to, for all us newbies out there,
Fine tune. Fine
I wouldn't,
tune.
yeah, fine tuning, exactly. Turning the screwdriver. I wouldn't want anybody right at the beginning of their training to attempt that, or probably won't work out too well for you. Here's my friend Ahmed says, hello, the best team. Hello to you, friend. Ahmed, is it the 559? Remind me again if it's the 559 that you like. Let me know, because if it is, I got something to show you. Let me know in the comments. All right, on that note, as Ryan drives back, I would like to get to the other two questions from Tacklecraft for you, Ryan. Here we go. Here's another question that I'm going to put up here.
Oh,
Okay, from
no.
Tacklecraft 1971. If your youngsters are loft hopping home, then you are feeding them too much or too rich. Sprint races only feed depurative, all they can eat before. 75% drink until 300 kilometers. People overdo everything. Ryan, thoughts?
75% drink. No. People here, not in this country, for sprint racing use 75% depurative. They don't. They feed the heavy sport mix and they feed it. They obviously adjust it. These birds coming home, yes, we're loft hopping 100%. They've had about 50 tosses and we're still in training. So yeah, I train sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. I know how to back the feed off. If you can look in the videos, you see how they trap. About I'm at about I'd say 85% or 90% of the time they trap like lightning bolts. Nobody's there gauging the feed 100%, but you don't work pigeons multiple times per day on a depurative mix. Not for sprint racing, not for anything. You go into the gym, you're going to put the work in. You better have them tuned up. Remember, when you go to a sprint race, you back them off the day of basketing. I don't feed on the day of basketing. Everything through that week, making sure they got all the fuel they need. Because when I back them off, I want them to be round, perfect, and I want them to run completely empty on the race. That's what I want. Again, this depurative barley system, this Frank McLaughlin mythable thing, it's a real great way to train wreck yourself. But if you want to try it, don't use depurative. Just go with barley. Come on. But I see the depurative mix, nice mix. But listen to what it's for. It's for depurative. Take a look at the sprint guys I've looked at. They give a depurative and a race mix together, and they build up through the week. But nobody's racing on 100% depurative and 75% water. I think he's meaning you only give them 25% feed and 75% water. I don't know. I don't think anorexia is the way to win a race. The top sprinters in the world, take a look at how they look. Have you ever seen a skinny sprinter? Nope. They're like muscled up like hell. They got shoulder. Why they got such big shoulders, thick necks, broad chests? They don't look like the runners that do the 5,000 or the 15,000 meters. Those are thin, lightweight. They don't carry any excess weight. Sprint. Come on, look at sprinters, please. Let's see what they're eating. I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be depurative mix. They don't get bodies like that on depurative mix. But anyways, hey, maybe in Australia that's what they do. I'm not going to recommend that. I think you're especially if you're playing hard every single day with them, you're going to have nothing left. You'll be toast.
Again, Ryan, for us newbies here, let's the depurative mix. The depurative mix is a very light mix. We were talking about it earlier, you and I. It would be like feeding them lettuce, cucumbers, some watermelon, uh, and nothing.
Rice cakes.
Yeah, rice cakes. And
Yeah.
our thought process is how do you build strength in youngsters, feeding them that and expecting them to race fast?
Not only that, you're feeding them stuff they're not overly liking, but you're trying to still build feather, build body. It's not going to work. And I personally don't even think you need to mix depurative into the mix. If you know how to feed, you can feed a heavy mix, but you back off the heavy mix. A lot of guys mix depurative, I think, because they'll say, well, when the birds stop eating the barley, they're done. Yeah, well, that's a telltale. But you feed regular feed, just watch the birds. They'll tell you when they're done. They'll tell you. You don't need to use barley, but hey, or depurative. But look at what it's meant for. Tell me how many depurity mixes that look like Depure are race mixes, and why wouldn't they just be selling it then in a race mix? Oh, for sprinting, use the Depure. It's ridiculous. And again, 75% water. No, I don't even know what that means. But and as for loft hopping, isn't that what training's about? I mean, hey, in this country, you go take a look at loft hopping. Loft hopping. Sometimes when I go training, I see maybe 60 different groups of birds flying. You know how hard it is to get your birds to not loft hop? Take a look at this group today. The first group did it in 46 minutes, 2 out of 8. What did they do? They got in with other birds. But those two left today, we're going. The other ones, they pissed around for 3 or 4 minutes. Loft hopping. No, learning. The second group we let out 10 minutes later. They didn't get in with anybody or they ignored it. Bam, they're there. I don't know. I never seen pigeons. People expect pigeons to be perfect. I don't want perfect. Perfect is shit. Perfect means one day we're going to be, oops, it wasn't perfect. They haven't learned nothing. We're in trouble. So you know what? The first group did better than the second group because they got screwed up. And you know what? The ones that got screwed up, they learned. Maybe the other two already learned something. You only learn from your mistakes. Anyways, that's my
Amen.
soapbox.
Amen, brother. You only learn from your mistakes. And again, guys, I know we were showing this and we're setting timers and we're doing little fun competitions between each other and we're grading them. This is training at the end of the day. We're just having a little fun. It's not, we're not taking it serious. We're not, we're training, we're learning, we're perfecting the craft, we're turning the screwdriver. That's what we're doing here. And we're showing you guys warts and all. Okay. Good days, fast days, slower days, learning days, all the days. We're showing you so you can experience it. Maybe it's going to make you feel a little better about your own training because who has a perfect training season? Can somebody tell me who has a perfect? And if they have a perfect training season where they all come back the first time and they come back fast and they all trap quick and it's the rainbows and butterflies and daisies every time out, I would like, please let me know what your YouTube channel is because we want to watch that. We've never experienced that, right? Have you ever had a perfect training season in the 40, however many years you've been doing this? Have you ever?
Yeah, you know what? You know what? I'm going to let out the Smash. He's going to go to the 6 kilometer spot. So you guys are going to watch Smash on his own. Okay. Momentarily, you can get the timer back up. I'm going to tell you when I'm there. So people, you get a bonus footage. Yeah. You know what? I had perfect. I had 30 perfect tosses with Ricky, right? And you know what I love? Oh, sitting at the dinner table and perfect. Bang, perfect. Bang, perfect. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. And he said to me nicely, eh? He says, your time's going to come. And I said, what are you talking about? These birds are on fire. They aren't screwing up and nothing. It's first time that your birds screw up, you're going to lose. I says, oh, you're full of shit. First time I went from from 40 down to 18. One time. One time. Boom. Done. Screwed it. They got screwed up and I lost. I lost more than 50% of them. You know what? Yeah, because they didn't have screw ups. Everything is perfect. So if you ask me, why do I train in the midday? Why do I train in the afternoon? Why do I train in the morning? Why do I train in the evening? Why? I want to get screwed. Let's get screwed. Let's screw up. Let's learn. That's how we're going to get better. Then we're going to figure out which pigeons I'm going to spend 2, 3, 4 euros to ship to the club. The pigeons that want to do the work. I don't want sunshines and rainbows. No. It's not going to work. In the end, you're going to be really disappointed. Back to you.
Well, you and Alfred must be brothers from a different mother because Alfred says, the worse, the better. In the beginning, the good ones survive. There you go. And this
Yeah,
is
the good one. That's right.
coming from a Olympiada and national champion of the Netherlands. He is a champion of all champions, and you guys are exactly on the same page. The worse, the better in the beginning. The good ones survive. We're going to put that on a freaking t-shirt,
And,
Alfred.
and, and Alfred's going to agree. Once they have one, two, three of those screw ups, okay, then they get that experience where they go, oh, no, no, we ain't doing this again. And you know what? They straighten up and boom, they come. So screw ups, in all honesty, they're your best tosses. You have to understand that, though. Instead of saying, "Oh, I lost. They took all day to come home. They're terrible. These birds are shit." Blah blah blah. No, you don't understand. They're just learning. It's okay to learn. Remember when you were a teenager, you got the keys to the car, and your dad said, "Make sure you're home at 11. First time out with that car. Your buddies, come on, let's go, let's go." You come home at
Bird,
three. Okay, a late one. There. You come home at 3 o'clock in the morning and he kills you. Because why? You were out cruising. There's the one that just learned something. How do you trap, Leah?
beauty.
Mm,
Bing, bop, boom, right in there.
yeah.
Let me get back to the comments here. Thank you, Alfred, for your input. Highly appreciative. Love to have you back on. Ahmad says, was the pigeons returning from the 100 kilometers well yesterday? Did he return all the pigeons? Yes. Yes, everybody was back yesterday. Everybody was happy. Everybody was healthy. Alfred says, people are afraid of losing pigeons. That is the problem. They will and must learn, even if it takes them 2 days. Amen, brother. Yes, that's why it's called training. Training slash learning slash practicing. Yes, that's what it is.
Well,
We're not racing now. We're learning. We're training. Go ahead, Ryan.
yeah, that's the whole thing. People lose. I never worry about losing. I can't control that. If they're offline good and they're healthy and they're eating good, okay, we all start training together. Are we going to lose the odd good one training? Sure, he's going to make a mistake or he's going to hit something. That's going to happen. You are going to lose the ones that can't play the game. Those are the ones you got to get rid of because the more I'm not going to use the word shit, but the more pigeons that don't want to play the game the way you're playing it, the more you get rid of them. Your army may, although it gets smaller, it gets stronger. No sense having a big dumb army. I'd rather have 20 that can fight than 100 that stand there uh, eating potato chips. What's that?
Charlie 1579 says, if they don't make mistakes, they won't never learn anything. Yes. Yes. Now, we also understand that we do show the training and we do put ourselves out there and we do put ourselves up for critiques and criticisms from people that are sitting on their couch and the keyboard warriors, and we totally understand that. And everybody is entitled to their thoughts, to their comments, to their opinions. We love it because it gives us something to talk about, right? Give us something to
Mhm.
talk about.
Yeah. And the same thing. If I want to make this look good for you guys every day, I can make this shit look real good. Sunshine and rainbows. Train them once a day. Make sure it's at their hungriest time of the day. Boom, they come. I train in 3 times a day, 4 times sometimes. I mix them up. I need to see start, finish, good every time out. Start, finish, every time good out. I can't. Yes, they're on feed, but I'm making sure they're getting enough. So they're firing. They're doing everything correctly. Largest second group of pigeons took 40, I think he said 45 minutes. So he had a group at 46 and a group at 45. So we're all right there. All the birds did it all in basically all the same clip. That's good. Ours are, I think that bird that you see there that just came in, that was from the first group, 100%. He got carried away, got dragged away a little bit in with another group, and he had to basically single toss wherever he's from home. And talking to Stephen Collins today, he said, Ryan, you're not going to single toss from Key Reh. I said, well, if I single toss from 180 kilometers in Canada, right, and the birds do it in 2 hours to 2 hours and 20 minutes, I says, he ran. What? There's no difference. The only difference is there's a hell of a lot of birds they're gonna get sucked into. But if they do that, they're gonna learn from it. And I have to play. I can't play the Belgian way. I can't play the Dutch way. I play my way. It's my way. It's not. I don't play another way. I play only the way I know how to play it. It's not the Canadian way. No, no, it's my way. Back to you.
Ahmad says the best stays from the pigeons, and the weak go to the finale to stay the strongest, and the wins come. Yep. I'm trying to remember who won, which one of you guys likes Ding Dong. I can't remember if it's Ahmad or if it's Wahid. I think it's Wahid. Wahid, is it you that likes the 559 Ding Dong? Can you let me know, please? Because I got his photo done and I wanted to show you if it is you that likes him. And as Ryan says, we're not training the quote unquote Canadian way. Ryan's training Ryan's way. They don't train like this in Canada either. This is the way Ryan trains. This is the way Ryan's always trained. It's not the Canadian way either. The Canadian way, I believe they do more. They do more road training, but like nobody comes close to how you train there either. And I know that our neighbor in Belgium is quite perplexed as to what it is that Ryan is doing. He can't figure it out. He's comment to Marcel. Ryan's got them out all hours of the day. They're out at night. He's training in the clouds. He's training. He doesn't understand it. This is the only way that Ryan knows. Will it work out in the end? We don't know. But we're going to give it our best shot. And we're going to know when we do send the birds to the races that they have been prepared 100%. That Ryan's going to look in the mirror and say, hey, man, win or lose, we've prepared you to do this in every way, shape, or form. So while it may not be the Belgian way or the Dutch way, it's Ryan's way. It's the way we know how. And it's the way that's worked for Ryan in the past, not only in his one loft racing when he ran one loft races, but in training his own birds at home, in training other people's birds at home. We know that this method works. Will it work in Belgium? We don't know. We're going to see. Time will tell. Time will tell, guys. Time will tell. And our last question from Tackle, I keep getting his damn name wrong. I got to read it. Tacklecraft, 1971. And this is a question we've asked over and over and over again. Why don't you use the benzing live while training so everyone can see them? Time in live, plus you can have it linked to your phone, alerting you when they arrive too. Guys, for the 10th time, okay, for the people in the back, we are getting the clock set up. We brought the clock from Canada to Belgium. We had to get it converted. We got to do all these steps. We got loft measured, chipping, this, that, the other thing. Okay, We're not there yet. Okay, we haven't needed to be there yet. When we get the clock set up and the birds are chipped, then we're going to show you. We're going to set up the trainers on the benzing. You're going to see them come live. First of all, we're only dealing
Yes.
with 18 little birds or 17 birds right now. It's okay. We can just do it with a stopwatch. We're having a little fun. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. Reminder, Van Laar trained his birds on a bicycle. On a bicycle. He only had the electronic clock. When did Mr. Van Laar start getting the electronic? 3 years ago?
Yeah, about 3 years ago, and he didn't want to. He wanted to use the gummies, and they took it away from him. You
Right.
know what? People don't realize that little gummy running to the loft and getting it, that's all stimulation for the brain. That's all I call that. That's man and animal working together. I still think the gummies is the best way. It's a full man and animal sport done. Horse riding is the same thing. The jockey's got to stay on. The horse jumper's got to stay on. The pigeon man, get the bird in, take the gummy off, do it calmly. So next week when he's your first bird, you don't sit on the roof like a dummy. But of course, what do we got to do? We got to take it away and ruin it. That's what electronic clocks are great, but they do ruin it a little bit. Opinion, eh? Back to you.
So yes. We are getting the clock going. You will be able to see the live clocking. We're going to show it all. Right now, we're doing it this way. It doesn't make the birds any slower, by the way. If you have an electronic clock or you don't have them chipped yet, it doesn't affect the pigeons whatsoever. They could give three shits, okay? Just letting y'all know that. Okay, Wahid says 559 is my favorite. Well, I got something for you. The first photo that I got done of our little misfit toys, and I was thinking of Wahid when I was doing it. Here we go, friends. There he is. The 559, Wahid's favorite, also known as Ding Dong. And if you hang on 2 more seconds, Wahid, I will show you even his little video that I have just completed as well. But there he is. The first of our little misfit group. Photos done. The 559, also known as Ding Dong. And I will show you the video here in a moment. Send it back to you here for a minute, Ryan, while I get the video in the queue. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just getting to the gas station, so I will set up with him. You show your video, and then we will put a timer on this final pigeon smash, and we'll see how he does single toss. Let him work at his own pace today. But the fun, we're having fun, and great photo, by the way. Yeah, who's your photographer? Back to you.
Who's your put it all together? Or
Oh, yes, it is you. I can't put that. I can listen. I can barely write my name. It's amazing I can work a camera, but write my name is hard.
what do they say? Teamwork makes the dream work. And I could not do my part without Ryan, and Ryan couldn't do his part without me. And we work together as a team. We've always worked together as a team, and I think it works out quite well. So you do your thing there. And for my friend Wahid and for everybody else, here we go. Our first video of Lear 559, also known as Ding Dong. You get to see him nice and up close in person. I won't play the music. We're just going to do it the silent way, but I just want you to take a look there. Look at how the 559 is nicely blown out already. Again, guys, this is what all our little videos are going to look like of all of our team members. Beauty. He looks really good, Ryan. Really good. There he is. Let me know in the comments. How do you guys think Lear 559 is looking? Also known as Ding Dong. There's a nice little photo there. Real beaut. Here we go. On that note, let's go back to Ryan.
There you go. There I am.
This is Smash,
Uh, okay, I
little
gotta let him
bonus
out.
trainer.
Here
Go
you go.
ahead,
Put
Ryan.
the timer on. Of course, I got somebody coming. Up.
All right. Hey, Mark, set, go. Good luck, Smash. Did he go? He went, right? I didn't even
Yeah,
see him.
well, of course, I'm doing shit and we got people coming in and it's all bullshit. I love bullshit. I think people should just take vacations.
Guys, put your guesses in the comments for Smash being released in a single toss from 6 kilometers. Will Ryan beat him back to the loft? We shall see. Hopefully, we're still running. Yeah, I believe we are. The group's gone quiet. That's okay. As we
Yeah,
wait.
it'd probably be about 3 or 4 minutes. So we will go to the full loft cams, and then you guys get to see how Smash traps. Let's see how he does.
See how he does, guys. Smash from 6 kilometers, single toss. I'm going to go with 4 minutes, 27 seconds.
Okay. I'm thinking 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 20 seconds.
As we wait. And what is on the agenda for the rest of your day, Ryan?
I'm gonna get a lawn chair and lay down. No, I gotta go. I don't even know what time it is, but I will. I've got to go to Lars, pick up his cocks again, pick up his cocks, pick up his hens, pick up his young birds. Uh, I'm gonna try, I might do a short toss and then I might go back to 55 for later on this evening. I like to hit them with 255s today and something short. But again, I got to see the time. And I will be on again for sure for another toss. I don't know if I do a short one, I don't know if I'll be on for that. I'm not really sure, but you will get another toss today. We're gonna have another toss. We're gonna have some fun. Come on.
Having some fun on a Monday. Michael Peebler says 5 minutes and 13 seconds for Smash. Yeah, guys, if you're wondering why do we call him Smash, he did hurt himself underneath. He's got a big bruise on him. So we're only taking him to the shorter tosses right now as he heals. But we're still keeping him going, keeping that confidence, keeping the brain sharp. We don't want him to sit there and get rusty. So we're taking him.
And I decided to take the back way. What a stupid idea that was. People on bicycles and they fan out. They take the whole road over. You know the little road, Leah?
I do.
What a dumb idea this was. Like, I'm sorry, but I love the whole bicycle thing. It's romantic. I love it. Great shape. But bicycle riding and roads and the roads. I mean, I think they should have made them just a little bit more narrow. Would have been better. I mean, really get intimate. Like they're almost a car and a half wide. Why don't we make it just one? And then put the sides of the roads with direct deep ditches. So it's like an MXC elimination road challenge.
Do
You
they not
should,
have
but you know what? I'm not complaining. I'm on vacation.
don't they have bicycle lanes there? Or is it just a
Listen,
free for
Belgium
all?
and Belgium and Holland, the whole thing's a bicycle lane. Okay.
Oh yeah. The fun is real, guys. As we wait for Smash. Coming up on 4 minutes on the wing for Smash as we wait. As we wait. What did I say? 4 minutes 27. So
I said
my time.
5 minutes and something.
Peeve
I don't
says
know,
5 minutes 13.
529. I'm gonna go with 529 just because it's a nice number.
So, guys, if you are watching the replay of this broadcast afterwards and you do put some questions in the comment section over on YouTube, we will publish your question on our next bird. Here he is.
Oh,
I was
is
close.
he there?
Yeah, I believe that's him.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, look at him, eh? He's acting like, what's going on? I'm the only one here.
I'm out, but you and Michael Peebler. Oh, Michael Peebler, you might
Oh,
get it. Michael
mm,
Peebler
mm,
says
mm.
5 minutes 13, and he's in just under 5 minutes. So technically, I feel like I win, don't I? Or do you win? Who wins?
Well, I think I win.
Okay, we're gonna give it to you.
No,
Brian
thanks.
wins. Brian and Smash win.
Woo!
Congratulations to Smash. Did it in less than 5 minutes. Oh, no, you don't, because guess who's sitting on the
Uh-oh.
board? Smashy, smashy.
He would, you know what? He would have clocked though. He would have clocked. It's okay. You know what? He's getting stronger. I can tell. There he goes. Get it. He heard the train. You know what? He heard the train.
You heard the train. I think he's just gone in now. Round of applause for Smash. Oh, you're still driving. I thought you'd already pulled in.
I hit the train.
Oh,
The
you did
bloody
hit the train.
train.
Ryan took the long way home today. There he is.
You
Don't
know,
forget,
like
guys.
I'm
Go ahead.
I'm thinking in countries like Belgium and Holland, a guy like Johnny Cash would have been legendary because he made all of his music off of basically the music of like a train. It all the way the beat was and everything. And he always sung about trains, but he would have been big here. I'm sure Johnny would have been real big. Back to you.
Probably would have been. Reminder, guys, don't forget to join us tonight. Let's get the little sign up. Join us tonight For everybody's favorite Pigeon Club, our virtual Pigeon Club tonight at 6 o'clock New York time. No membership fees required. Everybody is welcome. And we appreciate all of your participation. So join us tonight, 6 o'clock p.m. New York time, for our virtual Pigeon Club where we talk anything and everything to do with pigeons. It's a great time. If you haven't joined us on a Monday night, come on over. Come on over. Wahid says, well done. Yes, well done to Smash. Well done. And the rest of the afternoon, you can think of questions or comments that you want to contribute to our virtual Pigeon Club. We're going to show some loft flying tonight, I believe, of our second group, our Feathers Elite Breeders group. We're going to show some loft flying. What else are we doing tonight, Ryan? Got to think about that.
We don't know. I'm not sure. Every week's different. I can't just tell you. It just comes to me seconds before the event.
Yeah, I know. Whereas I'm a
Always a
planner, Ryan is a fly by the seat of your pantser. And it does tend to drive me nuts sometimes, but it's okay. We work together. We work together. We work it out. We going to show everybody inside the loft before we wrap it up?
I don't know. We can wrap her up. Wait, what's oh, okay.
It is
Oh,
4:30 there, I believe.
I can do just a quick count. I had some water. Uh, uh, nice day. It's getting better and better. Getting warmer.
Getting warmer, all right. It'll be a hot one there
Cameras
this
worked
week.
well.
Yes, cameras work
Yeah.
great. No crapping out.
Touch.
Everything's still working. Better day than yesterday. Can you pick up the VIP section? Because that's my OCDs.
Well, I'm gonna just leave that for now because I'm currently on holiday, so I'm damn good and ready. I will.
All right. Here they are. Let's go solo. Now, what did you have in the feed table? Anything upon their arrival?
7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Nothing. Nothing. And
Just water.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Down two. Two
Uh-oh.
are still hooking.
Uh-oh.
And just water. Two to go.
Down two. I have no doubt that they will make it back.
My out of my black checkers, only one black checker's back.
Huh. Weird.
We will see. We will see.
We'll see. All right. So let's go here. All right. So what do we want to do? Wrap this up? I got videos and photos and stuff to do.
Yeah, we'll wrap her up. All right, so you do
Okay.
your thing. I'm gonna do my thing. We'll let you guys know we're gonna be back on in a few hours, and we'll go from there.
All right, guys. I am Leah. That is Ryan. We're from Feathers Elite. We want to thank you very much for joining us for our first trainer of the Monday. Today, Monday, the birds thank you, we thank you, and we will see you again for our next training toss of the day. Thanks for flying with us, guys. Bye for now.
See ya.